Hello again, this is Kizito Musabimana, founder and executive director of the Rwandan Canadian Healing Center. And today I wanted to talk to you about qualities of a leader. And I'm saying that not because I see myself as a leader. In fact, I see myself as the opposite of a leader. For me, it's about finding solutions, creating solutions to problems that we face, both as a community but also as a society. So when you actually think of what makes a good leader, for me, there is only 4 things that I look at. And those top 4 things are integrity, having a vision, doing things that you love, and also doing it with what I call just. Meaning that you're making sure that in everything that you do, you're doing it with fairness. You're practicing balance between the give and take between the people that you're bringing together, but even just the exchanges that happen in your everyday life. One of my biggest heroes, and I've said this before and I don't mind sharing it again, one of my biggest heroes happens to be my father. Unfortunately, I only lived to see my father for only 13 years and then he passed on. But in those 13 years, everything that I am and who I am as a person, I've always wanted to be like my father. Wanted to be as just as my father. He happened to be a local judge, so justice was embedded in what he did in everyday life. But beyond that, my father lived and practiced justice. My father was a Christian, probably the best Christian I've ever met and seen. We read Bible every day. We did rosary during the holidays. My father was the embodiment of what a Christian should be. And so I've, even just in that alone, I've wanted to just be able to live life like he did. Beyond that though, my father really loved people. My father wanted to serve people. And so in terms of leadership, when you think about leadership, those are the qualities that I look for. Do you love what you do? But do you love the people that you do what you do with? Beyond that, do you care for people that you're entrusted with? And if you have that, and then you add the piece around integrity, knowing that no matter what happens, you're going to do the thing that you set out to do, that you're going to deliver the promises to the people, your partners, your colleagues, and the community. If you have that, and you have the love of what you do and the love of the people around you, the only other missing piece that you need is vision. And honestly, show me a leader without a vision, and I'll show you a lost cause. Because you can't lead without a vision. You can't lead people without knowing where you're heading. And sometimes that vision is the difference between whether you get there with them, whether people follow you, or whether people see you as an opportunist or whatever the case might be. So you need to have a vision. If you don't have a vision, now you could ask, how do I actually develop a vision? How do I get to be able to actually have a vision that no matter what happens, that is my Eastern Star? People say North Star, I say Eastern Star because, that's just the value system that I follow. But you need to have that Northern Star or that Eastern Star. You need to be able to know that even when everything goes wrong, you have a place to call home. And that home for me is the vision. With integrity, love, and not just love of the people, but love of what you do, and having that justice embedded in your value system, with a vision, a clear vision of where you want to go, then you can actually lead people. And again, I'm saying that I want to qualify that I personally don't see myself as a leader. I look at myself as a person looking to solve problems. More so, I see myself as an entrepreneur, more than I see myself as a leader. So, if you're looking for a leader to work with, to collaborate, to partner with, or just somebody's vision to follow, look for those 4 elements. So justice or just, look for just in those individuals. Look for love. Do they love what they do? Do they love the environment around them? Look for the fact that they have integrity. And lastly, make sure they have a vision. Because to me, those pieces are what make a leader worth following, worth working with, worth connecting with. And the other thing I want to leave you with, and I believe this, I believe that if we can all do this, or at least if we can have this as a guiding principle, that we can live a better world, and that is that let every action that we take carve a future better than the one we inherited. If we can all do that at our individual level, we will actually leave a better world to the future generation than the world that we found. Because that's really the responsibility we all have. And that's why, for me, if you think of wanting to be a leader or wanting to follow someone, the whole point is to build a world better than the one that we found. If we can all step in and do this, I would say we've done our job.